Welcome to all ladies and gentlemen. Before we start our sharing about our topic, I would like to asking you a several question. The first question is it successful students use 24 hours to study only, or successful students just focusing on gadgets? May I ask you, which types of you? Is it with book all the time or with the gadgets all the time? Because for me, the best student is not only know how to arrange their time, but also successful student is someone that know how to using the time on the other time. So, is it you can be successful students? Yes or no? The answer is on yourself.
Before I start presentation, in the topic I will share with you guys about introduction of successful students and 2 tips of successful student. Introduction for topic is lifestyle of successful students. Everyone can succeed if they work hard and use discipline to push them stronger. Being a successful student does not mean you get good marks, work well with others, and don't hold back any value. Trend is from Butler P and the article is cited at 2020. If you are someone who wants to take care of your life, it takes hard work, determination, and passion. So, therefore, being a successful student may involve several features such as managing time well, adequate sleep, divide it up, and ask questions. Many students will succeed if they push themselves in a reasonable direction by following the right path, and following these 4 guidelines will help ensure a successful and rewarding educational career. The first is sleep. To be successful students, they must sleep an average of 9.25 hours per night or a minimum of 8.5 hours. Open sleep is just something our body loves. It is a dime of the most basic needs, because if a person lacks sleep, it can cause some short-term and long-term negative consequences. Sleep-deprived students are often less focused, more likely to engage in aggressive behaviors, or simply tend to be fussy, tend to get sick, and are more likely to experience extreme weight loss or gain. Therefore, each students need to create and follow a regular sleep schedule, because the key is not to let sleep be the last on your priority list. If it is important for you to sleep at a certain time, make it your priority. In fact, successful students are students who wisely organize a good time. Next, the second is study. This may be obvious, but now you that there are right and wrong learning methods. Review your material a few days in advance in a different way. For example, writing a flashcard. Writing a flashcard one day and taking a practice test the next day. This page, the author that been our reference is Missing Alexander from WikiHow, and the article is cited at 2021. Therefore, make your studies a priority for success, because everyone needs to learn in order to be able to answer well.
Tip number 3 that I will share to you guys is divide it up. As a student, we know that we should divide it up. We should separate the topics from the biggest topic to a smaller topic to sub-topic. This because we know as human we can solve the task with a large amount. We must arrange properly our timetable. Like we have to arrange which types and which subject we need to learn about it. For example, such as first the 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. we are decided to studies. Next we move to study chapter 1 for POB, study make a note of law, completing conclusion for another page, and with a poem. Maybe the supposed way and the efficient way that we can use is using a timetable and schedule. This may help us when you work on a history paper, when focusing to completing all tasks and you're able to cover all subjects on that day. This is helpful and very useful for a student that needs encouragement in their studies. By that, you can completing a task without any barriers. Okay, next we move to our last content, which is ask a lot of questions. In the classes, you are made to ask a lot of questions, any type of question to your lecturer. This helps you to understanding more about the topic you learn, and by that you can make a hand note that you can write by your handwriting at the note that's provided. By that you are, as long as you are able to understand what you write, then it's okay. Next, when you ask a lot of questions, you keep engagement between you as a student and the lecturers and the classmate. You can take note all the time important things that you should take note, and by adding the example, you can more understanding. Sometimes we know that the notes given by the lecturers are not completing, such as an example. So after lecturers give you a notes, so you may adding some example to do that. Most of us are afraid to asking a question. This is because when we put on one side that we are shy, we are afraid to asking. Actually, when you are having a fear to asking a question, actually you are bringing to a failure step. It's because online distance learning allow you to asking a question, just open the mic and asking. You don't have to open the camera. Maybe sometimes you are fear and sometimes you are not confident. So the proper way is to just open the mic and asking question. You don't have to shout, because offline learning teach us that when you sit on back places, so you have to shout so lecturer you can hear it. But if you are in online learning, you need to ask a question, just sit down and ask question. This is a helpful way to help artist classmates to avoid confusing, because maybe they have also a question, the same question for you. You know what? Actually, when you asking a question, it shows that you are paying attention to the lecture given, and that shows that you are an effective student. Okay, for the conclusion, we can say that nothing is possible if we had tried our best. From all 4 tips given just now, we are from studying well, sleep well, divide into smaller tasks, and asking a lot of questions. This one is the baby step to achieve success, because success is all about daily choice and habits that we decided to do. So if we decide to success, so mostly our mindset are going to asking for success too. Just your task, just get a momentum and have a high spirit studies and high motivation to studies, so you are able to counter all the things. And fine day, you can soon you are becoming a successful student, not only as a student, but you can have a successful lifestyle and a good lifestyle too. Last from us, we wishing you all the best for your studies, for your lifestyle, and yeah, thank you. You may man sangat cute, so stop laughing so cute. You